Every week we find fun and new ways to get you moving, get you healthy. Joining us today is Michaela Knickerbocker with Portneuf Health Trust and Healthy City USA. Let's start off by this food education class. Now, I thought I knew everything about food. You can have it on a stick, you can have it on a plate, you can roast it, bake it, but apparently I know this much about food, and there's a lot to be known about food, especially food to get you healthy.
Yes, you and everybody else, food is so complex and there's so much to it, so that's why we're kind of doing these nutrition classes. We want to break it down for some people and just kind of make it easier to understand. So this Wednesday is our Heart Health Nutrition 101 class. It's totally free to anybody and everybody. We encourage everybody to join us.
Okay.
It's to register for the class, just visit Facebook. You can go to Healthy City USA and just go to our event for the Nutrition 101 class.
Some of the cool things, now I've taken a food class before, and some of the interesting things that I learned is that your fist is a good, I guess you'd say, example of how much food you should portion out on your plate. Now, they said fist, but I mistook it as hand, so when it came to mashed potatoes, I have kind of a big hand, and so I just throw on the mashed potatoes. But usually like a fist of broccoli, a fist of cauliflower is usually kind of like a good portion to put on your plate.
Yeah, so portion control is definitely one of the main things that we like to cover in each class, because you can't go wrong without portion control.
Right.
So we always tell people at least half your plate should be some kind of vegetable.
Right, and colors are especially good. Like,
colors are good.
You know, the oranges of carrots, the greens of broccoli, the white is the absence of cauliflower. But these are, you know, the more colorful your plate is, the more healthy it is.
Yep, we like to have a whole wide variety and a wide range of vegetables and fruits and certain proteins as well, just so you're kind of covering all your bases.
And one of the things I learned too is how different foods interact with each other. Like if you do have some starches, some carbohydrates, and how they work together to break down the most efficient way possible. If you load up with just sweets, not that good. But if you balance it out with different things, like, you know, having some nuts and some of those healthy nuts that can really help, you know, go along to break down other types of food.
Yes, exactly. We always tell people as a extra snack at work, instead of the chips, maybe grab some almonds instead. So
fantastic. Now we've got a Walking Wednesday coming up. Where's that going to be at?
That's going to be at the Portneuf Wellness Complex. It's going to be underneath Pavilion 2.
Okay.
And we're going to meet there at 5:30. So show up a little bit before. We'll kind of just say hi, and then we'll
get walking.
Exactly.
And there's a walking event this weekend coming up, isn't there?
Yeah, so it's the Walk to End Alzheimer's up in Chubbuck, actually. So it's going to be up and around Cotant Park. This is what I was talking about, walking for a purpose. So if you don't like just kind of going out to walk around, this has some emotional, kind of deeper feeling to it.
Absolutely. All right, Michaela, thank you very much for joining us today.